Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So today, guys, I have an NBA play for you. And in Masterclass, we are going for 6 straight winning days in a row. Fingers crossed, guys. A good amount of value out there today. Look, we got 15 plays, so fairly high volume. But here's the thing. They're not technically 15 plays because some of the games we're kind of loaded up on. And we're just betting them multiple different ways. Like we have a few games where we have 3 bets on one particular game, which is a team total, side, and a total for the game. So we are focused on some games that have some really good value, despite the fact there's a fairly large card, especially in college basketball today. Of our breakdown, guys, we do have a good chunk of college basketball, a lot of NBA, and a couple college football plays as well. Last thing quickly, guys, before I jump into today's play, I want to talk about last night's football game, NFL football. Before I do, guys, benderwins.com if you're interested in the full card. $99 a month gets you my full card every single day, all my masterclass educational videos, and the Bender Wins Guide to Professional Sports Betting. Make sure you're betting on sports the right way. I've said it many times, guys, the difference between doing things the right way and the wrong way could definitely mean the difference between making money and losing money. All right, so going for 6 in a row today, guys, but I want to talk about yesterday's football game because I kind of made a comment in yesterday's game where we had a small little pick, and it was actually a teaser bet. It was a Wong teaser. We moved the Chargers from 2.5 up to 8.5, passing through the key lines of 3 and 7. So we got that tied to a game that's going this weekend. I said outside of that, I just didn't see a lot of value. And the more I look at this game, the more I think this is such a great spot to just not bet, okay? And the difference, I think, between your average betting public and what a professional has to do is a professional has to be willing to say, I'm not going to do it. So the public's going to look at these games, prime time, and think, well, I got to try to find some bet. And then convince themselves of a side. And then once they convince themselves, they're just going to reinforce their belief that that is the right side. And then half the time you might win, half the time you might lose. But here's the thing, okay? If we win half the time, we lose money, okay? We have to deal with a juice. So you have to be able to deal with an edge. And part of the way that you increase your ROI and you get that edge is not simply by finding value, but also laying off games that do not have value, okay? Because just because it's on TV, just because you want something to do, doesn't mean you have to bet the game. And I think yesterday was a prime example because I look at that and I found that like the markets were efficient, okay? And I mean, sometimes you get line freezes, you get trap lines, you get all this stuff, but sometimes there's market efficiency. And yesterday, the market was efficient. I thought that was a good, efficient line of where it should have been, okay? It turned out Baltimore got it in the end. Total, I think, was relatively close. I don't remember what exactly scored, but at least towards the end, it was close. But the thing is, guys, that not betting games sometimes is good, okay? There was a couple games yesterday that I was close to betting, okay? Laid off for one reason or another. Ended up, would have gone 1-1 on those, but it didn't matter. It doesn't matter if I went 2-0 or 0-2. The point is this. If the value is not there or the value is too thin, lay off, okay? We get to bet on sports 363 days a year. It's actually a little bit more than that now if you count the home run derby and WNBA, All-Star games, etc., etc. We get to bet on sports every single day, okay? And the books have to put out lines on every single game. We can pick and choose the ones that have value. And that, my friends, is how we make money long term. If you are simply going out and betting every primetime game because you wanted the thrill of it, what shot do you have of winning long term? So anyways, that's all I have to say about that. Our free pick today, guys, in the NBA, we're going to go with Utah plus 2.5. This is actually one of those games where we have multiple picks on this game, but our free pick's going to be Utah plus 2.5. Again, guys, we're going for 6 straight winning days in a row. Benderwins.com for the full card. I wish you guys the best of luck. Pick and choose your games, okay? Pick and choose. Don't bet every primetime game. I find, to me, the only people who seem to have big plays, these big 2 and 10 and 20 unit, whatever they want to call it, right? These big, massive plays on every primetime game are the scammers. Why? Because, I mean, it's an excellent marketing tool, right? People come out there and be like, hey, guys, we got a massive edge on tonight's game. I mean, who could say that about yesterday's games? Like, You couldn't. There was no edge in the game, okay? You'd be hard pressed to convince me that there was a big edge, okay? So they have to do that because that's what they rely on, okay? At the end of the day, guys, I come out here and I say we're gonna do things boringly, okay? We're gonna do it and build our bankrolls over time, and because of that, we can sustain losing streaks. We can sustain things like that because we're doing things boringly, okay? Go out and bet 5-10 units a game. See you have a losing month and see where you're at, right? Anyways, guys, benderwins.com for the full card. I wish you guys the best of luck. Do things the right way. It's a lot more fun. We'll see you soon.